Oh, I needed that shower.
Yeah, you were getting a little gamey there the last few days.
You weren't exactly smelling like a bouquet of flowers either.
Well, I'm a guy. It's different. You hungry? Thought I'd make us some breakfast.
Shouldn't we be getting out of here before your father shows up?
Oh, when I scouted the place out this morning, I overheard him saying he was going to Catherine Bell's memorial service, so it means he won't be back till late.
I can't believe she was killed. Nicholas must be feeling terrible.
So what are you in the mood for? Pancakes, bacon, and eggs?
Your choice. As long as I don't have to eat it out of a can.
You're such a princess.
Any particular reason you want me to keep tabs on this place?
Yeah, there's a spud sitting over in the cooler at PCPD on suspicion of murder who'd just love to frame me for it. I wouldn't put it past him to send a goon or two over here to plant some evidence while I'm at the services.
I'll stop in every hour until you get back.
Good. Come on back, I'll show you where the office is.
Let's book.
What about her gear?
No, I set it behind it. Don't worry. We'll come back for it later.
You guys slept in here last night? This is a 4-star compared to the docks.
The docks. You slept down, aren't there like rats and stuff? Never mind, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
How's Graham?
She's fine. She really misses you.
I miss her too.
Well, maybe you should try calling more when she's actually home.
She'll only start pleading with me to come back.
She loves you.
She loves her idea of me as this innocent little girl. And I'm just not anymore. Sarah, I was raped, and I can't go walking around pretending it didn't happen so that she won't get upset.
You should know why she's acting that way.
But it still doesn't make it any easier to live with.
Well, I've thought that you of all people would understand. I mean, you guys did have the same experience, you know? That's not common knowledge. Yeah.
Well, it still isn't.
My grandmother was attacked when she was younger, and that's why she's reacting the way she is with what happened with Liz.
She was too embarrassed, so she just kept it all in.
I'm gonna give you two some privacy. I'm gonna go raid the kitchen.
Thanks. Look, I'm sorry if I upset you.
That's okay. I'm just being oversensitive.
Hey, guess what? Grim got a letter from Mom and Dad today, and they want us to go to Europe for the summer. 2 plane tickets. Come on.
No way. I can't leave Port Charles.
Hey. Does the fact that you're here mean that you and Luke pass things up?
I just needed a place to crash for the night.
In that case, I never saw you. How are things?
Fine. Now that I don't have to live in the same house with my dad.
Look, I know this is none of my business, Lucky, but I'm sure that whatever happened between you and Luke can be repaired.
Did he tell you what this is about?
No. I never asked him.
Go ahead. See what happens.
If Luke wants to tell me, he will.
Well, don't get your hopes up, Mike. Because I'm his son and he kept it a secret from me my whole life.
You know, it's obvious things are still a little raw between you and Luke, so this probably isn't the time to discuss it. But in the meantime, if you need someone to listen, or a loan, a meal, a place to flop, no questions asked, You know where to find me.
Thanks, Mike. I might take you up on it one night.
Took Sonny a long time to forgive me for walking out on him and his mother, and with good reason. But in the end, we reached a peace, sort of. And believe me, if we could even come close, there's still a hope for you and Luke.
I appreciate what you're trying to do. There's nothing you could say that could change my feelings about my dad.
You know, according to Claude, your mother's back. Now, I'll bet she can help patch things up between you.
She's just as twisted as he is, Mike.
You're young, Lucky, and right now life seems to go on forever, but it doesn't. And one day, you're liable to turn around and wish you spent a little more time trying to understand your folks instead of judging them. But in the meantime, my door's always open. Anytime you're in the neighborhood, you stop by, stick your head in the recovery room, say hi. Dinner's on me, okay?
You haven't seen Mom and Dad for almost a year. Don't you miss them at all?
Of course I do.
Maybe being with them could help.
Oh, right. Hi, folks. Guess what happened while you were away? I was raped. Imagine all the fun we'd have touring Europe after that.
This isn't about Mom and Dad, is it? You just don't want to leave Lucky for the whole summer.
That's part of it, but I also really want to find the guy who raped me. And that'll never happen if I leave.
Well, the police are not going to just drop the investigation.
But the police haven't come up with a thing.
Well, what are you trying to say? I mean, hey, are you and Lucky conducting some kind of investigation on your own?
We're following a few leads.
Look, if you have any information, you need to give it to the police and let them handle it. You know, you could really be putting yourself in danger if you go after this guy yourself.
You know, the way I see it, the only danger is that guy's walking around out there and I don't know who he is.
Well, what kind of leads do you have?
I really don't want to say anything yet. Sarah, trust me. This isn't the time for me to go to Europe. But you go. I can tell you want to.
You won't feel like I'm deserting you?
No, absolutely not. Just promise me, though, that you're not going to say anything to Mom and Dad.
They'll kill me if they find out. You know that.
I'll explain to them that I made you promise.
Okay. I'll make you a deal. You at least consider moving back in with Graham. And I won't say a thing to Mom and Dad. I promise.
How can you ask me to go back there after everything that's happened?
What are you going to do? I live in doorways for the rest of the summer? Do you have any idea what kind of position you're putting Graham in here? Look, if anything happened to you, Mom and Dad would never forgive her.
Nothing's going to happen to me as long as I'm with Lucky.
Okay, just promise me that you'll at least consider it, please.
All right. I'll promise, okay?
Okay. You know, last year, when you showed up, I was really annoyed. But now I'm really gonna miss you.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss you too. Time to move again, Boris.
Hey, this should hold us for a few days.
Oh, wait. Oh, these are my favorite.
You never told me about your grandmother.
Well, you heard Sarah. We were sworn to secrecy.
Well, that explains a lot about her reactions to the rape.
Unfortunately, it doesn't help me with mine.
Yeah. Shh. You just heard somebody come in.
What if it's your father? I knew we shouldn't come back to secrecy.
Shh. Get your stuff. Come on.
Okay, hands above your heads.